Everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar with NCAA 14. We've got Rascot Recreation's Road to Glory. So you can see Notre Dame facing off against Michigan. We're the away team, so this is not going to be an easy game for us to win, but it seems like in the, one game, I guess it's been, at the college level that I can't rely on my offense. It's just like the high school level, but whatever. Anyway, I did want to go ahead, and I know this is not one of the most viewed series that I do, but I thought this would be the best opportunity with the videos that are going on to kind of talk about something that I want to do again in the future. So a few months ago, I did a charity live stream on the channel with Tom and Callum C and a few other people to benefit the charity water.org. What we wanted to do is we wanted to help people who are being affected by the water crisis to be able to find access to clean water and proper sanitation. Now, it was pretty cool. We raised some money, but it wasn't anywhere near the goal that I was hoping that we would reach. I was hoping for a goal of $2,500, but we raised $250. And Tom and I, we did the live stream for, and Callum was there too the entire time, for 14 hours. 14 hours. So it was a real marathon when it came to gaming. But with an experience that I had just a few days ago, it really reminded me that I want to do something like this again. So here is what, let me tell you what happened first, and then I'll kind of go into why I want to help out this particular organization. But so I was on Facebook, like on my personal Facebook and everything, and I was going through my news feed. I mean, everybody goes through their news feed on Facebook, just kind of seeing what's going on. But anyway, so there is one person that I am, friends with from, a few years ago. Like, there's a place where I used to do stand-up comedy, just trying to test it out for a little bit, because something that I always wanted to do. And the guy was another comedian when I would perform and stuff like that. And he had subscribed, or he joined this group, and it was a group that actually promoted people who liked this one band. I'm not even going to say which one because I just don't want to even go into it here, but that would promote people who had or who were fans of this particular band to kill themselves. I was like, wow, that's terrible. And the cover picture that they had for the group was a teenage girl who had killed herself. And it was really gruesome. Really gruesome. Like, gosh, I don't even know if I want to say it. But basically she had blown the top of her head off. And there was blood everywhere and stuff like that. And I was just absolutely horrified that, one, Facebook would permit something like that to be, a cover picture for something. And then, two, that there was even a group with something like this. And I tried to report it, and Facebook came back and said that the image didn't infringe on, like, community guidelines or something like that, so it never got taken down or anything. But I was absolutely appalled that there was a group like that and that images like that would be able to be posted on Facebook. And it was one of those pictures that you never get out of your head, and it really bothered me for a while. Like, I was actually doing videos. This was a couple nights ago, but after I saw that image of the teenage girl, I couldn't do videos. And in fact, like, I woke my wife up. I'm like, hey, I just need you to cuddle with me for a little bit because this just bothers the crap out of me. It really got me thinking. Like, if I'm going to be seeing something like that, I want some good to come out of this. And so the charity that I want to go ahead and I want to do another benefit for in the future is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Now, I had a friend when I was growing up in high school. We weren't really good friends, but, it was the kind of friend that you would say hi to every once in a while and you kind of knew a little bit about them. You weren't afraid to sit by them or anything like that during a class or something, but it's not like you hung out on the weekends or anything, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys have those friends. Well, we were in band together, and he went to a party for the people who were in the drum line, and apparently he was picked on a little bit. And the next morning, my dad, who's a police officer, told me that my friend had killed himself, and what he had tried to do was, first he tried to crash his car, and they figure that he tried to crash his car because his car was in the ditch and everything. There was no skid marks or anything like that, and that didn't work. So what he did is he found a tree and he hung himself, and he was a very skinny person, and so for him to be hanging from that tree, he really had to suffer for a long time. And it's always bothered me because I'm like, was there at any point where he's like, no, I don't want to do this? But, he changed his mind or something, and, he couldn't get himself down. But I don't know, like that's something that's always bothered me too. But, I know a lot of people have been affected by suicide. There are people who have suicidal thoughts, and it's something I really want to help out to kind of make a world a little bit of a better place for even just one person, who's contemplating suicide. There's a reason why at the end of every single one of my videos I say that you're great people. It's because I never want anybody to feel any different. Every person in this world is a valuable human being. I don't want anybody to feel like that they're completely worthless, that they're alone or anything like that. And I know with me as a YouTube commentator, I can't be a friend to everybody on here. We're almost at 19,000 subscribers. I wish I could have 19,000 friends who, could text me and be like, hey man, this is what's going on right now, and me be able to give advice, to know your situation and stuff. I can't. And I know 19,000 people is a lot of people too. And it's really, really tough to be able to put faces to every single subscriber and stuff like that. But I would never want any single one of you to ever feel alone, or to feel like that the only way to be able to get out of your problems is to be able to end your own life. I don't agree with that. I went through some times in my life here where that was something that I wanted to do, but I can tell you what, if I had known the joys that would have come from doing commentary, the joys from being a husband and a father and stuff like that, there's no way I would have thought about it. There's so many things that life is going to throw at you it's always going to be a curveball. There's always going to be something in your life that's going to be giving you a problem. But there are so many good things to focus on too. Good stuff always outweighs the bad. But yeah, so I don't know when we're going to be going ahead and doing the actual live stream, because the one thing is, or there's a couple things that are kind of preventing me from doing it right now. And that is, one, every single weekend that I have is devoted for me to be able to do schoolwork. So I can't go ahead and just give up 14 hours for me to go ahead and play video games, or however long I would want to do something like this. Also, two, the whole purpose of it isn't just for me to go ahead and play video games. It's not to live stream or anything. I mean, the real purpose of this isn't necessarily entertainment, but it is to raise money. So even though I'm usually not about money, in this situation, you have to be about money. And we're getting close to the holidays, where money's going to be a lot tighter. I know not all of you are rich or even have your own jobs. I know that with the live stream that we did for water.org previously, some people had to go ask their parents for money, and money's tighter right now, getting ready for the holidays, and Christmas shopping has already started for some people and things like that. But I don't know. It might be something that will start at the beginning of the year. But again, it's the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. It really goes to, help people prevent suicide, or prevent themselves from committing suicide. They have a national suicide prevention hotline. It goes to help fund research into what causes people to want to commit suicide and things like that. And this is one of those things that I think is universally a good thing to go ahead and try and help out with. Of course, there's no such thing as a cure. There's nothing that's going to go ahead and save every single life. But, I mean, if you think about it, if we collectively can do something to even save just one life, we're so much better people for being able to do that. So, I don't know. I was absolutely bothered by what I saw on Facebook and just all the memories that it brought back and all these feelings that I've had, too, about something. And I forgot how passionate I was about this because it's not something that's really been on my mind lately. I haven't been, affected by it as much until I saw that image of that teenage girl. But I think this is something, guys, if we really go ahead and focus on doing some good, I think this is one of the best types of causes that we can go ahead and help out. So I want you guys' ideas on what we can do to kind of help promote this when it comes along, because I think that was one of the problems we had with water.org was promoting. I mean, I made videos and stuff like that. I made sure that every single video that I did had the link to the water.org video that I did kind of announcing it and stuff like that. But while getting clean water to people is a very good cause, this is saving lives. So I hope you guys will join me with this and you guys will support me in doing this as well. Maybe, well, I don't want to go too much into it here because I know it's probably a few months off, but, just kind of letting people know about it at your school. Maybe seeing what we can do to collectively go ahead and really make a big push for this. Like, this not just be a channel type of a fundraiser, but, getting people to, just anybody that going to help out with it. So, all right. Anyway, so this is going to be the last play of the game as Michigan kneels the ball. I know we ended up losing this one 27-16, and I probably should have done commentary on it, but I thought this was something better to go ahead and do. So this is something I'll be thinking about for a while on how we can go ahead and execute this. I'm going to be getting in contact with a few friends who are other YouTubers who have done stuff like this as well. See what we can do. But anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. Remember, you guys are phenomenal people. Thank you again for watching, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.